Hey everybody, welcome on into Cancer's April monthly read for you. How are my Krabby Patties? How are you guys? Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic month so far. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put on some music for us so that way we got it going on. Oh, you got it going on, Kansas? Oh, it's if you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Alabama. I don't know, something about Texas maybe might resonate with you. But how are you? How are you? All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull out an oracle card, and this will be your theme for the month. And when I say the month, it's not just the rest of April. This will be for like the next 30 days for you. Ooh. Okay, that went flying. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. It's like, I see clearly now, the rain is gone. All right, 43 could resonate, or number 7 can resonate with you. Okay, let's go ahead and read. Okay, Owl spirit arrives to remind you. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I forgot to turn on my lights. All right, there we go. Owl spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged, and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. Are you feeling overwhelmed and overpowered by all that you're sensing? Are you highly sensitive right now and in an information overload, feeling too much and taking in too much stimulation? The antidote for overwhelm is to become grounded and return to your safe nest so wisdom can offer you clarity and guide you on managing the flow. Take a break to ground yourself in the reality of your everyday senses. Go for a walk in nature. Perhaps you can stop to lie on the ground or hug a tree, or just stroll down the street beneath the soothing sky so that you can regroup and clear your energy field. Your wisdom and ability to make sense of all you are feeling and experiencing will return as Owl Spirit reminds you of your need to get clear. So there's something that you either are or have been trying to gain clarity in a situation, and you're needing to kind of make sure this month that you take some time, some quiet time to yourself so that way you can gain the clarity that you're needing. You may have a question on a relationship, a job, or, any kind of aspect like that you've been it's like mind-boggling to you in some way, and you're trying to gain some sort of sense of truth or, just to be clear on what's going on, and you're needing to make sure you take that time so you can sit with yourself and listen. Sometimes it's hard, especially if you got I don't know why I'm thinking this, but like ADD, ADHD, sometimes it's hard to just sit still. But, even doing something repetitive, like you're just doing something and you're just zoning out, But the zoning out actually gives you the opportunity or the chance to actually tap into whatever it is that you're needing to pay attention to. So keep that in mind, Cancer. You got beautiful mess, Diamond Rio. You're in a beautiful mess. Like, you may be in a mess of a situation, but you're just like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, you may love where you're at right now. I mean, maybe not like exactly where you want to be in the moment, but it's just like, you know what? I'm getting like the feeling that you're happy. Like, there may be chaos brewing around you for this next month, but it's like it doesn't matter. You're like zoned. That's what I'm getting. You're like zoned out. You're like tuning out the noise because that doesn't matter. You're not letting any of that affect you this month. That's freaking awesome. It's like you're taking your power back in a situation. Celebration. What? Cancer. Crappies, you got something to celebrate. You got the Four of Wands. Homecoming, event, or party. You could have something like in a group. Just celebrating. Could just be just life in general. It's springtime. Celebrate spring. The beauty of the flowers blooming and just the animals. And I don't know why, I'm getting like the little baby deer. The does. I was actually looking for a puppy earlier. So it's kind of like, maybe there's something about just seeing nature in all of its beauty. Taking that time. Again, maybe getting outside. Enjoying the beautiful weather that we're finally experiencing here on our side of the world. So, okay, but resilience. The battle isn't over, but you've already proven that you have what it takes to endure. So, next week, you could be dealing with some sort of conflict, and you're standing your ground. You're protecting whatever it is that you've got coming to you or something that you may have achieved, but you are standing your ground, taking care of you. And then I'm getting like 3 weeks. You got the King of Swords. You're standing true to who you are. Again, your morals. You're focused. Really, truly focused. And something that may have been weighing you down in like week 4, it's no longer. You're no longer in your head about the situation. You're feeling just like a weight almost lifted off of your shoulders by the end of within the next 4 weeks here. That's freaking awesome, Cancer. Krabby Patties. All right, let's see what the celebration. Wheel of Fortune. Something is turning in your favor. Things are going your way this month, Cancer. You got the 7 of Cups. Resilience. There's something about... I see a lot of 7s on here. 1. Questionable. Then you got 2 7s on here. So 7s or 1s could resonate with you because you got 7. Then you got 1 here. So it's also giving like a bit of a twin flame energy. You do have a flame here. It's like a castle. This is so cute. Look at how cute this is. You can see the question, like some things that are questionable. You may be presented with some sort of choices. But you are just like really standing your ground on whatever decision that it is that you've made. Cancer. You're not looking at see, this right here would be like illusions or, maybe you've got like a decision that you need to make and you've got multiple opportunities being presented to you. But it's like right here, you got like this little cherry. I don't know if you can see it. You got a little cherry right there. And you're focused on this instead. You're keeping your focus on exactly what it is that you need to keep your sight set on. And with that looking, and you got the moon here in the background, you're using your intuition and you're keeping your focus exactly what you're meant either to do, your path, whatever. It's like you have a focus, and it may be something to where it's causing outside conflict around you, but you're just like, you're tuning every one of these things out and you're just keeping your sights set. You have the Ten of Swords, integrity. Something about some sort of betrayal here in the next, what, 3 weeks? This is like standing on your morals, being very ethical within a situation. So you may be, and the Queen of Swords is normally like a truth speaker, but the King of Swords is it's domineering, very much a truth seeker as well. May not always speak what they know, but they know the truth in a situation. And you're being guided to either speak on this or act with integrity on something that you may feel is like an ultimate betrayal. For some of you, you're just letting something go. You got the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with a legal situation with this Hierophant energy and the King of Swords. And you got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Hierophant, very much by letting something go, no longer affecting you, it's like you're again with that relief, and it's allowing you, for some of you, to elevate into this Hierophant energy. Or for some of you, you've learned the lesson and you've become much wiser in the situation, because this does give me very much wisdom. Somebody's went through all the lessons that they've needed to go through. And because of that, whatever's been affecting, you're just like, it's no longer affecting you anymore. Because you've gained the knowledge, you've gained the wisdom, and it's like you're now sitting upon your throne. Hierophant is very, very much intuitive as well, just like the High Priestess, but they are also very traditional. There's something maybe about a commitment. Maybe you were worried about a commitment, and it's like you've got like confirmation or whatever, and so you're just like in this very powerful energy. You gotta learn as you go. Wait, what is it? You've got life's a dance. That's what I said, like the beautiful mess. It's like life's a dance. Like it doesn't matter which direction you're going in. Like, you know, you're gonna be okay. It's like with this energy here, and then moving into this by the end of the 4 weeks, it's like been there, done that, learned the lesson. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's do the celebration. Celebration. What do we have for this? Four of Swords. This could be a twin flame reunion coming together. And this week, for some of you, soulmate reunion coming together. Nine of Pentacles. What kind of bird is that? It kind of sort of looks like a blue jay. I don't know. It's not a canary. It's a I don't know why I'm thinking a parakeet. It's not a parakeet. What the hell kind of bird is that? At first I was thinking finch, but it looks a little too big for a finch. Anyhow, something about birds could resonate with you. have birds or you're seeing birds. Something is turning into your favor, and you're going to be able to reap some sort of rewards for whatever it is that you have put the work into. You're very hopeful. But see, along the path, along this journey that you've been going on, you're following your path, you're following your feet. And by doing so, you're going to be rewarded abundantly for this. And it could be just your stability, it could be in love, could be whatever. You're just being celebrated. Or you're just like I said, a union coming together, and you're excited about this, and you're willing to like work on it, put the work into it. But it's also given like this, you're going to be finally, after all the work that you put into it, you're going to be able to reap the rewards. Week 2, the 8 of Swords. Maybe feel stuck in a situation. But with these, her eyes closed, like you're still using your intuition. And focused. You may have somebody who's trying to keep you stuck in a situation. But I don't think it's going to be phasing you or affecting you. You're standing your ground. And again, with using your intuition here. It's definitely something that you need to go within. There may be something to where you're stuck on a decision. Again, it's like, but you're trying to figure out if it's the path or direction you want to go into. You may have like a lot of people giving you their own opinions or whatever, but at the same time you're like, I don't know, it's like, I want what I want. This 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 7, 8, 9. You're coming to the end of a cycle. Something's closing out for you, and it may take a little bit of time, but you are a bit defensive. But again, the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Things are turning okay by week 3. Because you overcome this, because you stay focused on what it is that you want, you're protecting your energy, you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your space, and you're dealing with like, I'm not saying that you're dealing with the drama. For some of you, it's like you are not paying any attention to what's going on around you. You may need to be very careful because there may be somebody who's like either behind the scenes who may have betrayed you, and you're feeling this betrayal, and you're trying to figure out what it is that you need to do in this situation or with this person or whatever. But you're able to use your integrity. It's like you may be seeing both sides of the situation. You're seeing maybe why somebody did something the way that they did, and at the same time where you may be understanding it, at the same time it may not have been morally or ethically right, and so you're needing to figure out who or what you're going to align with, or what direction you're going to go into, like whether you're going to allow this person, group, it could even be in the job aspect, whether you're going to allow this to remain in your life or not. And whatever decision that it is that you make, it's turning out in your favor. And then with this here, by the end of the next few weeks. What do we have for this? You got 9 of Swords. Okay, so you go from the 10 of Swords to the 9 of Swords here. You're making a judgment call. It's not you've called judgment on a situation. It's you are, this could be self-forgiveness. You're like in your head needing to forgive yourself for a situation. Or you're seeing yourself having specific patterns that you maybe yourself keep repeating over and over and over. Or there's something about pattern recognition that you're noticing. And it could be of this, you know, of a betrayal kind of situation, or you're feeling betrayed because you're like, this thing is happening over and over and over and over. You're needing to make sure you see something clearly for what it is, and maybe it's something like you finally get whatever answers that you've needed. You are seeing this clearly, and at the same time you're like, I missed this, I missed that, I missed the cues, you know, you know, kind of things like that. And you're like kind of holding on to that and kicking yourself in the ass, and you need to kind of let that go. Forgive yourself. You've gained the wisdom, you've gained the knowledge that you need to be able to kind of be like, all right, we're going to do this way. We're going to do this that way because this is what feels right and correct to you with this Hierophant energy here. It could be even like, that's double confirmation of the 9 of Swords. So you go from here to being all up in your head, maybe losing sleep. You've released this, released the betrayal. Things have changed and turning out. You still are kind of healing, but there is this where you do need to make sure that you're forgiving yourself of a situation. You may be harder on yourself, or flip it, switch it. This could be your person. You could be harder on yourself than maybe the other person is on you, but you're just like beating yourself up over a situation that's like, maybe you didn't know. Maybe it's just like, you know, you just assumed, or, you know, it's like following blindly into a situation and things become clearer and you're like, shit, why did I do that? And it's like, you know, sometimes we do things we don't know, you know, but it's recognizing. There may be something about pattern. Is this a pattern behavior of yours that you tend to, I'm getting like, tend to believe the bullshit? Is that what I'm getting? It's kind of like, something about trains could resonate. You got baby likes to rocket the tractors. There's something about like, if you, somebody could have tried to create some sort of illusion with you, you know, lied to you, deceived you for their own personal benefit. And because you trusted this person, or you put trust and faith in this person, you went along and believed this person. However, it's giving like, maybe found out some sort of betrayal and you're just like, shit, why did I believe that person? And you may notice like you have that tendency to believe those who seem to be extremely believable type of people, or maybe even just because somebody's been in your life for so much longer, or whatever, you just have a tendency, like, I really believed this person because you didn't think that that person would lie to you for whatever reason. You know, they may claim, oh, I did it for your best interest, da 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 da, but at the same time, a lie is a lie. No matter how you look at it, you know, integrity. A lie is a lie. You know, and there may be something about seeing all aspects, all sides of the stories, all sides of a situation to gain more of an understanding about a certain situation. And then you're like, well, the signs were there. I didn't see it. I didn't see it clearly. Like, maybe you were told ahead of time and, warned ahead of time. But it's like, I should have known better. I should have known, like, I should have picked it up. Even intuitively. Sometimes, like, because some people are so close to us, you may not pick up on that. So you got to be very careful, very discerning about who you have in your energy. And again, if it's a pattern behavior, you got to pay attention to that too. All right, you've got the Mystic's Key. Oh, shit. And I put them away. All right, hold on one sec. Let me put this back together the way I wanted. Okay, I pulled them back out. Just because I was like, I put them away. Well, thankfully, I didn't shuffle the decks yet, so. Okay, here you have Mystery. Unseen unlocks your soul. Symbols weave the truth. Mystic holds the circle. So there's something about a key piece of information or a key, something that's unlocking. It could be your third eye. There's something you're seeing clearly within a situation now. Okay, hold on. What is going on? Somebody got Virgo placements, because I'm telling you, I know my Virgo moon, but I'm like really just like, what is going on here? Could be what you're thinking, like what's going on? Like you want to know, like what's going on, the truth. And there's something about like a key piece of information and it just unlocks. And this could be coming from the divine, God. It could be coming from your guardian angels, your ancestors, spirit guides. This could be coming from another person. There's a key piece of information that you're receiving that's going to allow you to be able to celebrate everything that you've been working for or working towards. This unlocks that for you. For some of you, this even could be like a heart chakra opening for you, because or it's an opportunity being presented to you after you've gained some sort of key piece of information. Here you've got the Twilight Key, but because there's something that's hidden that you haven't seen or had noticed. Here with the Twilight Key, this is a very pretty card. It's transition. The seam of day and night move within uncertainty. Answers form at the threshold. With these little specks here, it's giving like, again, with those little... You're moving away from the chaos or people around you. You're releasing and letting that go. This is giving like you're in like a little cocoon, keeping yourself just like to yourself. You've got your little key here and you're like, I'm going to protect this with everything I've got, Granted, it's in a little glass container, but with this right here, the little chain, it's like it's tied to your neck. Like I'm keeping it close to me, I'm keeping it close to my heart. And it's allowing you to feel so much more powerful, because with this little key inside the jar, it's like you're feeling this power rush. Be careful you don't get into your ego too much with it. But it's like you're feeling very powerful within yourself. Enough to be able to finally stand your ground within a situation. And, maybe even in a sense of like standing up for yourself, speaking out for yourself, taking care of you. And by doing that, this transition, it's like you're moving into an energy to where like by removing certain toxicities or situations you may have put yourself into, or you may have like may just kind of swarm you, because like here it's like, it's like an attraction to this light in a sense. So you may have people like swarming to you because you are stepping into this powerful energy. And by doing that, you've got like these little sparks, little specks, but you're keeping them at bay. So you may be like next week, like mid next week, into the mid of the following week, be dealing with energies that are just feel like they're just coming at you from every direction. every direction, testing your patience. It could be like, is this what you truly want? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? And it's just like it's in your head. But yet, you're being asked to maintain your focus on what it is that you truly want. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody tell you that's not what you want. You want to go this way. You need to go this way. Don't let people tell you what to do with your life. And you may have like these energies around you that are just swooping in all of a sudden. And you're protecting your energy. You're protecting yourself. And then in the following week, you've got growth. So you're transitioning. You're becoming very, very powerful within yourself. And you're feeling that surge within. And this could even be within the heart chakra as well. Like your heart is opening. It's expanding. It's becoming illuminated. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling more powerful within yourself. Enough to be able to stand your ground. By the next week, growth. You're showing how much you are growing. Trees guard your truth. Roots unlock peace. The wild sings with you. There's something about planting your roots, planting your feet into the ground, becoming grounded and rooted within yourself. Again, with this tree thing, it's reminding me of like, I don't know, being outdoors. So there may be something about in the next, this is like the third week. So not next week, but the following week, there's something about like maybe going outside, enjoying nature, grounding yourself. And by doing this, it's turning a situation in your favor. So things that may have been feeling conflicted or coming at you combative are now coming together, and it is turning in your favor. But you're still needing to make sure you stay grounded. You know, I'm getting like, don't snap back, don't bite back. You may have again, so like these next 2 weeks, next week and the week after, it's like make sure you hold steady, hold your ground. Maybe you even have to hold your tongue sometimes. Like you might want to like snap, like I'm getting like shark teeth. Like you're wanting to like take a bite out of somebody, but you're needing to kind of hold back. And stay grounded. There's something about maybe if there is a relationship you're dealing with, it's being truthful, honest with each other. And by doing this is allowing you to build a very good, proper foundation to where you are going to be, where it's like rooted, you know, just stable, secure, and you're going to feel just very, it's given that anchor, you know, like somebody, you're either anchoring somebody or somebody's able to anchor you. And it's like both, well, actually both of you may be anchoring each other. It's like you're kind of able to just stay steady, true, you're growing together. And it's like a very good foundation that you're finally coming into. And then here you've got the fire gate key, purification. Fire cleans the past, burn away hindrances, step through lighter. There's something you're purifying. So you're cleansing, you're clearing out the old energies, or this entire process, it's like you've been clearing out old energies, and you are now like, you're going to be feeling like you are on fire. Be careful again with your words, because they could be very, very powerful at the end of this month, and it could sting. You know, you could really be hurting somebody's feelings. Burning, or for some of you, it's like you're burning bridges, you're burning shit to the ground. You're like, you know what? No. You're standing your ground. No. And you're cleansing and you're ridding yourself of those energies that are no longer in alignment with you. And so you are now like, with this transition, growth, and the purification, it's like you're going through like this phoenix energy. Like here it's mystery, you're kind of like in the dark a bit. Somebody could be going through a dark night of the soul right now, but it's like you're in the dark a bit. You're going through all these emotions, you're gaining the information that you need, you're tapping in and healing whatever needs to be healed. You're transitioning, moving over into this transition phase. So like a butterfly, you're going from a very small cocoon into like coming out into a caterpillar stage, or like is it an egg? I think the egg into the cocoon, caterpillar. No, shit, I forgot how it goes. Maybe you're the caterpillar here. You're going into the cocoon. your butterfly here and like you take flight here. So it's like you're finally taking off. But even still, it's like here you're like this, the phoenix energy who going through death. Here you're the egg, you know, or I don't know, could be the egg. I don't know. It's like which came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know. Is it the phoenix or the egg? I don't know. But now you're in this like ash, this soot, and it's just like, okay, the ashes are rising, right? They're starting to form, they're starting to come together. So you're in the middle of this transition, the ash is rising up. Here you're in this growth. So now you're like this little baby phoenix, right? This tiny little baby phoenix, and you're finally just growing up, getting ready to come out of your little nest and everything. And by the end of the month here, you are a full-grown phoenix and ready to take flight and in your power, feeling amazing, feeling good. And it's all because you're no longer holding on to your past. You're forgiving yourself, and it's allowing you to break free from some cycles, some patterns, you know, situations or whatever that was not for your highest good. All right, you got Follow Me. Uncle Cracker, yes. I love his voice. I probably said that like a bunch of times in my streams, but I do love Uncle Cracker. Okay. So, what do we have? This would be like advice. All right, you've got divine justice. Things are balancing out, or you're balancing out your masculine and your feminine energies. And by doing so, it's aligned with your path. You're coming out of this and you're going to be able to celebrate. What was taken will be returned. And what was done in harm will be answered. Stand in integrity. There's that integrity again. And let divine justice unfold. The universe sees all and balances all. So there's something that you're finally either seeing truth, standing in your truth, or you're standing in like this knowing of what's right, what's wrong. And you are now, this could even be you, what's right, what's wrong. And you're seeing some sort of information. Okay. No, here. You're a sovereign being, fully capable of directing your life with intention and clarity. The divine respects your power to choose, offering guidance but never interference. So there's some things that are being presented to you with this Seven of Cups card. And you may feel like in a stuck energy, like you don't know what to do. And again, with this figuring it out, figure it out kind of thing. Free will. Some of you could be utilizing your own free will and going into an entirely different direction. Instead of on the path that you were supposed to go towards, you're making some sort of free will decision to move towards something else. And you have misalignment. You may be moving in a direction that no longer reflects your highest truth. See, these two wanted to come out here together. And I was going to put these together. And then we'll see what week 3. Okay, you may, and that's what, okay, yeah. You may be making some sort of free will decision, or may have made some sort of free will decision that caused you to come off of your destined path. For some of you, you chose this purposely, but it's not in alignment with who you are. You may be moving in a direction that no longer reflects your highest truth. If the way forward feels foggy or forced, which is that choices, illusions, whatever card, it may be time for a course correction. Remember that your highest path brings clarity, not resistance. So there's that clarity again. There could be something about inner childhood wounds that could have affected your decision making, and so it's like I'm getting like runner. If you are a runner in a situation, you could have like actively chose to go into somewhere else, and it's not in alignment with who you are or what you want. Okay, you're seeing the truth in the situation. You are not here to conform. Okay, you are holding, again with this integrity, you are honest. Not only with others, but with yourself. Again, with that, taking your power back, this growth, it's allowing you to not only see truth, but it's also allowing you to stand in your truth and allowing you to grow and becoming more empowered. It's also giving like you are becoming authentically you, your true authentic self. You're finally seeing, maybe going back to where it is that you know that aligns exactly with you. Your truth, your knowing, and who you truly are. It's giving like you're pulling off the mask. Maybe you're pulling off the mask of somebody else and you're finally seeing, you know, what was hidden. Or you're allowing others to see your true self. What was hidden behind, you know, your eyes. I'm getting behind these hazel eyes. Kelly Clarkson right now. I don't know. But, you know, you're finally embracing who you truly are, and you are becoming at peace with that, and you are growing within that energy. So you're not here to conform, but to carry a unique frequency. When you silence your truth to keep others comfortable, you dim the light that was meant to liberate. Speak what is real and true, and do not submit to another's illusions. That submit thing. It's like, my person is one thing, but and to God as well. But I don't know about that submission word. Anyhow, there's something about it's like giving, like following the crowd, going along with what others, because it's like a sense of wanting to fit in, a sense of feeling validated. And you're now like standing, it could be like standing on your own and others aren't liking it. You're speaking your truth. Others may not be liking that, but it's authentically you. You are being true to you and what you feel is morally, ethically right for you in your life. And it's like you may be, if you're holding back your truth, you're holding back who you truly are. You're allowing others to suppress you, keep you suppressed, you know, and to not be who you're truly meant to be. So if you're trying to please everybody, you know, and there's no way you can please literally everybody. There's no way. Some people they're just going to be pissed off just for the sake of being pissed off. They're just angry people. It is what it is. You know, and they may have opinions about your life, you know, like how you should dress, what you should do this, you should do that. Who gives a shit? Like, their opinion, who cares what their opinion is? Oh, you shouldn't do it this way. You should do it this way. No. I do it how I'm meant to do it. I'm meant to go this journey. I'm meant to go this path. I'm meant to say this. I'm meant to do that. And you're standing true to who you are finally. And then here, expansion. It is allowing your growth. You are coming into that power. Your power is growing. You are feeling it. And you're spreading your wings and you are finally flying. And again, there may be some burned bridges. You may be burning shit to the ground, but it is what it is. You are growing because this is what you were meant to do. You're being entrusted with more. So some of you may be gaining some gifts may be coming in alignment for you. You know, coming online for you. Or it says both energetically and physically, prepare to gain new territory. and step into roles of greater responsibility and influence. So if you're an influence, this is giving me kind of like your channel numbers are going to go up. You're going to be able to reach, more people or whatever. But that's what it's kind of giving me. It's like greater responsibility, but your gifts may also be expanding as well. What is arriving in your life is a reflection of what you are now capable of holding. So God is giving you something that you're being entrusted with. It may not be something that the entire world needs to know or others need to know. It may be something just between you and the divine, but you're being entrusted with some sort of, could be information, could be gifts coming online, could be, again, expansion and growth. Like I said, it could even be just like your job, you're getting a promotion, you're being given additional responsibilities. So, all right, let me get this cleared up and we'll hop on over to the other side. Okay, keep in mind, this side is not going to apply to everybody. Just as with the beginning here, take it as it resonates and leave the rest. If it is not for you, let it go. Okay? It's not everybody got somebody cheating on them. Not everybody's got somebody lying and betraying them. Not everybody's got all this going on. So they didn't step out and get somebody else pregnant. I don't know, cancer could be. But I'm just saying this is not going to resonate with everybody. So y'all know your situations. All right, what do we have? You got sexuality. Someone's still figuring themselves out. They could be figuring out whether or not that they are, I don't know, gay, lesbian, whatever, bi, or, whether they want to be a female, whether they want to be a male, whether they want to do this, whether they want to do that. Like, there's something about sexuality, or somebody wants to explore. It's like expanding, maybe expanding your sex life as well. So instead of like the mundane, and I'm not saying mundane. Let me not put it like that. It's like doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, like if you're doing missionary style, freaking talking about this shit. Cancer, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay, like over and over and over. It's like, all right, switch it up a bit. There may be something where it's like, all right, maybe you or somebody else wants to explore different positions, whatever. Add something into the mix of it. And I'm not talking about another person. I'm talking, y'all. Okay, let me shut up. I get it, God. I'm blushing. I'm like, what the shit? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Why am I blushing? Good Lord. What else do we have? Oh, what's for next week? Next week. Okay. A gold digger. Oh. They want your money being used. There could be somebody coming in next week who's trying to use you. It does say gold digger. Actually, a union? It's like married. Somebody wants to marry you. Okay. Somebody could be coming into, because they want something from you. This does say gold digger, but I'm getting like to use you for like absolutely anything. Some of you could be sex. Like that's what they want from you. You could be realizing next week that that's what this person just wants from you. Just be careful. Wrap that shit up or make them wrap it up. You don't know. Challenges, week 3. Make a decision, working on inner healing. For some of you, it is different positions. Oh my gosh. Y'all look at that photo. I can't even. Oh my God. Oh, shoot. Lord, my mind. Okay. There's something about obstacles you're needing to overcome. Something or someone. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say something or someone may be trying to get into the middle of a situation for you, and then before you got narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Okay, somebody could be really in their ego, and they are. It's giving reflecting. And not everybody in the world's a narcissist, so this could just be somebody who's got the tendencies, you know. And FYI, we all have something that we all do that could be construed as some sort of narcissistic tendencies. Like a true narcissist is entirely different, or covert narcissist, whatever. But we all do stupid shit that could be like considered that. Somebody is not being responsible with their health. Oh, okay. Somebody could be walking away because they don't want to take a risk. They wanted to play it safe. So you've got, I'm seeing here. Okay. And this does go back to what was said just a little bit ago, as far as like somebody could have made a very much free will choice and like went in another direction because they wanted to play it safe. They may have been attracted to this person. It's giving like Queen of Wands energy or King of Wands energy, where it's like this very passionate type of connection, but that's really all it was based on is sex. But it could be that's what this person was using this other person for. Or somebody could have caught something. This week, I'm getting, okay, you may be going out this week and engaging in activities, just whatever, it's showing it's not in alignment with your path. However, I'm not here to tell you what to do. But you're needing to stay safe. Don't be irresponsible. Okay, now you got next week, somebody is like trying to figure out how they got themselves stuck in some sort of situation. How do they get themselves out? Or somebody's trying to figure out how to get themselves out. Could be out of a marriage, out of union. It's like next week. But they feel like nothing that they do is working. You got boundaries here. Or you could be having somebody coming in towards you trying to figure out how to lock you down. But it's like nothing that they can do is like working. Because there's boundaries that's set up. They're trying to figure out how to cross your boundaries. They're nervous. They could be wanting to build this could be a friend. But you're being protected from this energy. Somebody could be like, whatever this was, it was built on faulty foundation, faulty ground. Somebody's nervous. They're trying to figure out a way to be able to cross boundaries. But you yourself could be protecting yourself and your energy. You could be very defensive against this person. And you got somebody who's like trying, getting like somebody's in the doghouse. You may put somebody in the doghouse. And they're trying to figure a way to like climb out and be like, please, baby, let me out. It reminds me. I really shouldn't be putting my business out there, like, but it reminds me of like when my dad was an alcoholic, right? Growing up, he would go on his binge drinking. Sometimes then come home for like a couple days at a time, or up to a week, whatever. But if my dad showed up at the house with me, mom, and my sister, my mom would literally lock his butt out. She would not let him come in. And my dad would be like crying and begging and be like, please let me in, please, you know, like all kinds of stuff. And he would spend the next, I don't know how many days, like, I don't know, trying to make it up to my mom and trying to figure out a way to be able to, like, you know, get her to stop being so pissed off at him. It was a repetitive behavior, repetitive pattern, so he had to try to work extra hard each single time. So there's something about, like, I don't know, maybe somebody is like a repetitive behavior, and now somebody's trying to figure out how they're going to get themselves out of the doghouse, and it's just like they're nervous. They don't know. How can they, you know, fix this? It's like, it's also giving like concrete. Like when you've got like a crack in the road or whatever, somebody's wanting to patch something up. So that way, you know, it's more smooth sailing in a way. But your guard may be up. You may be defensive with this person. This person is nervous as shit to approach you. They may just want to be friends with you. This could have just been somebody in a friend group who betrayed you. Whatever, but I don't know why I brought that. It's just, that was the scenario that popped in my head at the doghouse. It is that I loved my daddy, but I know exactly who my dad was. I know the shit. You could have, okay, envy. People around you, week 3, who are envious. They want what you got. Or there could be a third-party situation going on here. Somebody needs to make a choice, or somebody's going to come in. For some of you, you may be tested. Because somebody could be trying to put you in a third-party situation. Or you may have a third party that's going to come in and try and start shit because they're jealous. But if you notice these two here, I mean, you could be in a same-sex relationship or, you know, heterosexual, either or. But if you see these two here, they're not paying this one any attention. They are focused and faced forward with each other. Now, it's almost giving they're using their intuition, so that way they're doing things in a proper manner, proper way. But these two are facing each other. They're not paying this third party any mind. And this party could be trying to cause some sort of conflict. These two, using their intuition, may already know. I just noticed this. If you see this, you've got this one right here. She's wearing the same style or whatever clothing this one is. So it's like this one wants to be like this one. And this one is like envious, angry, frustrated because maybe somebody is choosing someone else over another person, and this person may be trying to cause some sort of shit in the background. Or you could have somebody who's pretending to be somebody else. Week 3, just to cause some issues between you and another person. Be very careful. If you're going to talk to your person, talk to them directly. Seriously. You know, because I'm getting like, there could be like, it's like online. And they're like messaging, texting, or, you know, somebody trying to come at you with a fake account with some sad ass excuse or whatever. But they're trying to portray themselves as somebody else in order to cause conflict between you and this person. There's that mirroring energy. Again with the copycats. So it's like you've got like, and she's smaller than these two as well. So it's like this person feels like small, but they're trying to be like, they're trying to be king, you know, which that gives me like the lion kind of thing. Like you're trying to be the king, the queen, whatever, but yet you are this small, like nobody. Or it feels like you're this small nobody, or that's what this person feels like, they're like this small nobody. But at the same time, it's giving like this clone energy as well, to where this person wants to be like this person, but yet it's like an admiring, like you admire somebody, but in this sense, it's like they're trying to take on this persona that just doesn't quite fit them. And it's like they're needing to face that inner beast within themselves. About maybe why they do that. Now, for some of you, you may, if you are like a mirror, it's what I get, like, to where you are the type of person, healer or whatever, who like reflects back to people their inner truths, their darker sides. Most people don't like to face that. So with that being said, it's like this person here may be that type of person to where, yeah, this person wants to be strong. They want to be courageous. They want to be, you know, feeling like they're on top or whatever. But at the same time, they have to go within and face themselves. So, Cancer, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody you're dealing with or whatever, but that's the energy that this person is in, and it's causing some sort of havoc or chaos. Because either one, they're not feeling like they're good enough. You could be triggering this, and it could be because you may have chose somebody over somebody else. I don't know. Or, it's like you may have made this person feel like small. Now, for some of you, it's like it could be like insignificant, and nobody in this world is insignificant. I'm gonna say it like that. No human soul is insignificant. We all have a purpose here on this earth, and it's being true and authentic to yourself. But this person is not doing that. This person is trying to be somebody else, because maybe they believe that that's what that person's gonna like. I don't know. They're not being true to themselves. Now, for some of you, There could be somebody who's like, ooh, down low into the same sex. But they're wanting, what is that, lavender or is that vanilla? Shit, I don't know. Where they want that kind of relationship to where with the opposite sex just in order as like a front, a cover or whatever. And it's because they're not being true to themselves and what it is that they want or how they see themselves. Don't give a damn. Nobody loves me just the way that I am. And I'm not here to judge. You know, y'all do you. But it's somebody's feeling inauthentic. You got heartbreak. Somebody's hurt. Walking away. I get the boo-boo lips. Somebody may be walking around with like a boo-boo lip. I was telling my kids, like, boo-boo lips don't work on me. Like, it really don't. Somebody could be like all sad, heartbroken, you know, with the little, look at a boo-boo lip, with the boo-boo lip. Because they, instead of taking a chance, they decided they were going to try and play it safe and are going after somebody to use this person. Could be for stability, could be for money, could be whatever. And now they're heartbroken. You got secluded. Oh, somebody. Going into hermit mode because they're trying to figure out how to. It's like how they got themselves stuck in this mess. They could be going through some. Yeah, it does say soul searching. Some of you, they could have went off and got married or engaged or into another commitment. And they're trying to figure out a way or a means to be able to get out of it. It could be, again, they chose stability. That wasn't in alignment with their path. Could be going in a hermit mode. Okay. Envious. Okay, somebody feels like they're under pressure. It's this person in the background. So they know that they need to make some sort of decision, or they feel, oh, somebody's about to pop off is what it is. Week 3. I just got like a pressure cooker. Somebody pops the lid off of it and it's like bam, and they're like, somebody just like has been stewing and steaming and everything like that, and like somebody else comes into the picture and it's like shit, they're trying to figure out a way, and somebody's going to, and it's triggering somebody's darker self. Ooh, okay, and now somebody's in their head, regrets, because they maybe didn't act in a certain way, or because could be somebody with a tattoo. Could have a tattoo. Or somebody's kicking themselves for not doing something within a certain amount of time. Or maybe it's like because they chose wrong, they are in such regret. And again, with this energy, they could be, even with this shadow self, they could be having to face themselves, which is putting them in this it is giving like beating yourself up, being hard on yourself because you didn't do something in the way that you wanted to do. You got Rascal Flats. Oh, I love Rascal Flats too. You got My Wish. move on. All right, what do we have? Quiet, reflecting, meditating, something about taking some time to you this week. Next week, you're really in over your head. Fantasizing, daydreaming, you're thinking about the past. You got, ooh, caught a case. Be careful, you could be getting sick in the next couple weeks. This doesn't always mean STD, I mean, but somebody could have, or claiming that you have one, I don't know, flip it, switch it. But this could also just be, because I'm getting the pills here, it's like, somebody could be dealing with some sort of addictions, or this also does give me, like, I don't know, maybe you got a doctor's appointment or something here in the next couple weeks, but it's also giving, like, an illness. And an illness, it could be the flu, it could be a cold, it could be like a 24-hour stomach bug, but you're needing to kind of like take care of you, week 3. And before you got something's into you. Is it a union, a reconnection? Or again, it could be somebody thinking about you. Oh shit. You could be meeting somebody new, somebody you have good chemistry with, where you guys just hit it off. This is also giving, I don't know why now, it's like somebody got bit by the love bug. Alright, you got house. Somebody wants home, or they're thinking about the past, it could be family, somebody who made them feel grounded or made them feel like home to you. Somebody where they felt like a sense of belonging. Sunrise, love on the brain, beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new dawn, a new day. That's kind of what I'm getting. Bright future, fresh start. Somebody wants a fresh start, or they're thinking about what life would be like if you were able to start again, start over. Really in their head about this. You got child case. Okay, somebody could be getting somebody pregnant. Again, wrap it up. Or you could be finding out somebody's pregnant here within the next couple weeks. It's a girl. If you're having the baby in the next 3 weeks, it may be a girl. Wolverine. Wolverine, fierce. You're protecting a relationship. I'm getting like something behind the scenes. I don't know if you're a third party. But there's something being hidden behind the scenes. Or because somebody walks away, it's like triggering somebody's anger, frustration. This person could be coming in to try and start some shit. Because they feel possessive over this. It's a very... very, very possessive energy. Like, it's like, that belongs to me. Which, in a sense, sometimes that could be hot and sexy. Okay, y'all know them. I've been listening to some, like, you know, I listen to audiobooks and stuff, so sometimes that could be like, like, that's mine, you know, and it's, if you're in agreement with that, okay, but I'm getting, instead of being like hot and sexy about it, like, this person is not. Like, this person is coming in and just like wanting to start shit that you may have walked away from, but this person is like, no, that's mine, and they're going to want to put up a fight or cause some sort of issues or conflicts. Or they feel like you belong to them in some way, shape, or form. But yet this... For others of you, you may have... It is kind of giving also like a very... Because this little bear is so cute. He's so cuddly. It's like you just want to snuggle and cuddle him. So there could be something, and you got right here, like, you snuggle and cuddle. There may be something about, like, this person wanting to be able to feel like the need to protect you. But if they're doing so, they need to let you know. In a sense, it's like, oh, okay, that's a sweet kind of thing. Of being protective. Possessive is entirely different. It's like this person thinks that they own you, and that's a no-go. But if this person is like, that's my person, like, we are together, like, I'm with them, they're with me, da-da-da-da, and you want to be able to protect that connection, which that may be what somebody's trying to do, is to protect this connection. There may be a borderline of being protective and possessive that you may need to just draw that little line, because it does also say power struggles in this. So it's like, okay, you know, it could just be like two egos clashing right now, but there's something like, look, okay, I'm doing this to protect you or whatever, and it's just like, okay, but is it protection or is it possessive? Because, you know, there are certain things I can handle, you know, or the other person can handle, versus not knowing that somebody is behind the scenes doing some shit, and you're like, wait. You know, and it's kind of like, how do you put it? Like, you want to know and be able to have a say. In a sense. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. All right, what's this? All right, this is the last, and we'll close it up. I don't know if somebody's trying to cause harm or whatever, or just prevent something like that from happening. That may be what, you know, you're dealing with. Okay, bonfire energy. Ooh, something. Somebody's thinking about past times. When you were together and when you were happy together, and you made this person feel safe, secure, you know, and they felt like this passion within themselves. Now, again, this could be with Cancer, but it was like you're grounding. You felt passionate, loving, and this person poured all this into you. You could be dealing with Sag. It also is giving like you're reflecting, looking back at the good times, or maybe somebody wants you to think about the good times that you had together. You know, because this does give like, well, this is on a beach, but it's giving like the backyard bonfires or this or that, and they're wanting you to reflect on that, or maybe they're thinking about that in the past kind of thing, to where maybe you have a family with this person or had one, but it's like they have like a sense of belonging, like they felt wanted, they felt needed. But it's giving, they're looking at more of the sexual energy between the two of you. Rather than the connection. And not just the sexual connection, I mean like the other aspects of intimacy. To where, yes, your foundation, you felt safe, secure, you felt like as a true pair. You're dealing with a Taurus. 4, 6, 13, 20 could resonate. This flipped upside down, so the answer is yes. It says no, but it flipped upside down. Yes, somebody got somebody else pregnant, or yes, the pregnancy test will be positive in like a couple weeks. Okay, and somebody wants to take a risk or gamble. Here, like somebody wants to collaborate with you. They're hopeful that you can start out fresh, work together. You're in alignment with this person. You guys, it's like you're two peas in a pod. You could very much like the same things. This is also giving like somebody wants to come in and lead. Like your person is wanting to come in and actually take the lead. And if you see her, she's got like her arms flowing and, you know, where she's helping to pedal and everything. But she knows she can trust this person to lead wherever they're needing to go. Because you're in alignment. I don't know. Somebody you're maybe finding out you're pregnant the next couple weeks. Oh, you know what? This is also baby fever. Somebody could be, you know, be like, oh, planning on wanting to have a baby, and if that answer is yes, like you're going to be like, yes, let's start trying here in the next few weeks. Congratulations if or when you do, or congratulations if you have had a baby. Playing the game. Somebody's wanting to come in and take a risk. Week 4. Be careful with taking some sort of risk. Or you could have somebody who's coming in to play games with you. Or coming in to try and trigger you. Portraying that they're into you. Or you're just dealing with somebody who's just wanting to play games with you. Or here, it's like something about an outcome, it's uncertain in this moment. Or you feel like you're not sure which direction could be a relationship is going in, or it's going to be going. If somebody's playing games, it may not work out in their favor. But if somebody's coming in wanting to take some sort of risk, they may find themselves in a lucky position by doing so, by acting assertive. There's a difference between possessiveness and assertive, taking control of a situation, stepping into your masculine energy, you know, or stepping up into your feminine energy, just balance within yourself and taking their power back. And somebody's wanting to come in and they're like, it is given that stand their ground, stand up for themselves, because they're wanting to fight for a relationship. For some of you, could even be a job, doesn't have to be a relationship always. So, Cancer. Let's see who you could be dealing with this next month. Who is Cancer dealing with this next month? It feels like it was so much longer than what it was. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sagittarius. That's probably like a triple confirmation on Sagittarius. Or you could have Sag in your chart. Explorer, Libra, Diplomat. Somebody's wanting to balance something, a situation out. They want to compromise. But again, with that, taking a risk. Somebody could ride a motorcycle. You have Gemini, the messenger. Somebody is studying and watching you. Be sharing some sort of information or receiving information. Cancer, that's your card. The homemaker. You could be working on your home, but it does say it creates a safe haven, a sense of belonging. So it's like very, yes, a motherly energy, a very comforting, nurturing, kind energy, where you feel safe, you feel at home with somebody. Or somebody makes you feel not just alive, but also comforted. It's just like you feel at peace with this person. Double confirmation on the Sagittarius. You got the optimist. Somebody's got hope. Sparks. Aquarius. Humanitarian. You could be a volunteer, give back to the community somehow. Alchemist. Transmuting energy. Rebirth. Transformation. The Sage. Which also gives me, the Sage gives me Hierophant energy. Capricorn. Experienced, patient, mature, and pragmatic. Double confirmation Capricorn. Double confirmation that Libra. You're going within. Could be tapping into your creativity more this month. And then you've got double confirmation on the Gemini. So it's either double confirmation or you're dealing with two separate Geminis. And you got the trickster, that Gemini energy there. Playful, adaptable, witty, mischievous. So again, with that, it could be somebody in the background trying to cause some sort of drama and BS with you. So just keep that in mind. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Gemini, but that's just the energy. So, all right. Cancer, that's what I have for you. I'm going to try to get this up tonight, and it's April 21st, Tuesday. I'm going to try and get this uploaded tonight and get it out by morning. So, see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful next few weeks, and I will see you guys for your next read. Have a fantastic night, day, wherever you are. So, peace, love, and light. See you guys later. Bye.
At the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about what you've done with those accomplishments. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is to help someone else, because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling that I get from helping others, nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but the joy. That's where the joy is.
Some people don't get to live soft lives. We get handed chaos, grief, betrayal, and we have to learn how to bloom anyway. We become the ones who know how to carry others when their world falls apart, because we remember what it was like when no one showed up for us. We're not here because it was easy. We're here because we didn't give up.